we're back.
Woo.
Yeah. So,
Woo.
so we switched off now. So he's gonna head to the Hunter's Dream.
Actually, no. First.
Oh, you gonna talk to this
guy?
Oh shit! What up? So wait, if you go into the Hunter's Dream and come back to the real world, how far away from this point do you start?
Not far at all.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, cool. Eat the cool.
Also, I was wondering how long for installation on this?
A long time.
How long is long?
Hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why?
Because it needs a download update.
Let's. Can we do it without?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it will run.
Okay. Well, let's address the elephant of game installation in modern day gaming. Like, why is that? I understand the whole purpose of it. It helps the game run better. But, like, is that a limitation of the console? Like, the only way to get it to run better than the previous generation is game installation?
I guess so. I don't know, honestly.
Because that's become staple with the Xbox One and the PS4. Like, with PC gaming, you have to install the game. Like, that's the whole... It's a thing that's been accepted in PC culture. But, like, not console gaming. That's kind of bullshit.
No, console gaming has gotten more like PC gaming in terms of hardware and all that.
Yeah, but like on PCs, they're installation discs. Now in console gaming, it used to be you play it right off the game, but it's like, does it have to do with like the Laserdisc drive? Like it can only read it so fast, so it stores some crucial data on the console.
I don't know. It's a Blu-ray disc thing now. So.
Well, yeah, it's the whole thing. I don't know.
Blu-ray
Probably a
discs.
conversation to have with Chris. He knows
Chris
quite a bit about
probably would
hardware.
know, or he probably would not.
It's a roll of the dice in Kelly Boy. You never know.
To the Hunter's Dream.
Hey. So, oh fuck! I was gonna tell a story earlier, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait to tell this story, until we started recording. And then I forgot what the story was.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Must
See,
have not been that important.
So I have a lot of stories. It's just certain stories I like may or may not be able to tell. At least not let them be recorded. Kind of stories.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you're familiar with some of the stories I may be referring to, I think I've told you. But so.
This is the Hunter's Dream.
Yeah, boy. It looks really like so. Honestly, this game doesn't look very nice. Like, to me, it doesn't look that much different than Dark Souls 2.
Really? Because I think it looks significantly better than Dark Souls 2.
I don't know. I mean... Oh, wait, we need to pick. What do we want here? Okay, so we went for dexterity, didn't we? So maybe...
It's a skill.
Oh, skill? Okay.
And the thing that scales the most with skill is the threaded cane.
So let's go with that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm done. We'll get more weapons later, right?
Yeah.
And then we can always buy the different ones.
Mm-hmm. And then... Do you want the Hunter Pistol or the Hunter Blunderbuss?
Which is faster? It'd be the pistol.
The pistol's a bit faster.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the pistol. So I actually, per usual, we're really behind on the game, the scene with games. As more games come out, we'll probably be a little bit more. I know, with Kingdom Hearts, that's gonna be something we'll be covering.
Oh yeah, as soon
right
as
away.
as soon as 3 comes out, 10 years from now, we're gonna jump right on it.
We're gonna need to invest in a better PC though, because I know you're not gonna be happy with like sub quality video.
Oh god, no. Well, don't worry. I got a job, I think.
I kind of have a job.
And once I, can work some hours and all that, save some money, I'll buy a better PC.
Well, it'll be even just a laptop.
Yeah.
And,
any modern day laptop would work.
Well,
better
they
than
have.
what we
Do they have
right now.
payment plans? You could probably do a payment plan.
I probably could.
Assuming credit though, like credit is a big issue. You have none.
Yeah, I do not because. Yeah.
That's something I was told, like, credit cards. So this is kind of like a boring topic, just a little bit, but, like, something about credit cards that I've always been told is, like, hey, get a credit card and then start spending money. And isn't the whole issue with the credit card, you're taking money off of it, but then you have to take your own money to put it in there again?
Kind of.
Or do they, like, interest? Like, how do they make profits off of credit
Interest.
cards?
Like,
It's interest?
I think it's interest.
And it must be a high interest rate then.
Yeah, most
Right?
of them have high interest rates.
Alright. And so isn't the whole thing you just spend money off of that and then they take money out of your account or at some point when you, like, pay the bill?
Mm-hmm.
But it gives you, if you paid in a reasonable time, doesn't that build your credit up pretty well?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I always, like... I thought the better idea was in payment plans. Like, we were talking about, like, getting electronics and then paying them off when they're due. And not letting them, you know, not defaulting. Or defaulting? Is it defaulting? I can't remember the terminology. But falling back on your payments. And if you continue to pay it, then you'll be fine, and that should build up credit. And I'm not really sure how credit scores work necessarily. I think they're just like your rating, like how good of a person you are with money and like payment.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, back to the computer. Once we get a better one, we'll have a lot better video quality and upload speed and everything.
Yeah.
Also, rendering is gonna be huge.
It'll be fine.
Will it?
It'll be fine.
Are you gonna stay here for 3 hours and render
Yes.
one episode?
Yes, I will.
Hey, we're back. So where do you actually start? Like, if I were to suck and die?
Same spot.
Same spot?
Yeah, it brings you back to the same spot.
Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. So this also has the thing where if you rest or, like, leave, then everybody will respawn.
Yeah.
Does also have that weird thing in Dark Souls 2 where, like, if you kill the shit enough out of, like, a certain enemy, they'll just stop spawning?
No.
Oh, so they'll spawn infinitely.
Yeah. It doesn't have, like, the anti-farming stuff that
Alright. There's,
Dark
like...
Souls 2 has.
I mean, it's cool enough. It makes it a lot easier to, like, get through areas. Especially if I, like, want to get to a boss. Like, I just started using bonfire aesthetics because I've been getting them more recently. And it's fun. I like fighting the bosses again. I only go back and fight my favorite bosses. I know the last giant really isn't that fun of a boss necessarily or challenging, but it's a cool boss. I really like huge enemies, and not like enemies bigger than you, because in Dragon Lake everybody's just kind of fucking big.
Yeah.
But like the giant is giant. It's like a solid 3 to 4 stories
in
tall.
His fucking name.
The giant is quite in fact a giant. But it's a cool enemy. I like fighting enemies that big. Like Shadow of the Colossus, which is a series I really want to do too.
Mm.
I think that's kind of a generally everyone does Shadow of the Colossus.
You have to.
You have to. It's the rite of passage in YouTube. And I actually just started playing that too. Also, Ico or ICO, Eco.
It's like either Ico or Eco.
Eco, okay. Playing that too a little bit. I'm not really sure how to feel about that yet. It's an interesting game. I think it's like 2002, 2001 it came out.
Oh shit.
And for those not aware, at the time of recording this, a game made in like 2001 is 15 years old. So,
Yep.
I mean, I'm depending. Nobody's gonna watch this like within a large distance from now, but
You never know.
you never know. Like, be like, you know, those kids watch us in the future and we actually become kind of okay,
Yeah.
and just they're like, where did they start? Like,
and they
let's
watch our
watch.
first videos and they're like, God, this is awful.
They're what if like we just get progressively worse and like, oh, they were so good. What happened?
How did this happen?
They became the sellouts they are now. I'm calling it now. We're gonna become sellouts.
Oh, I don't care. I have no shame. I will become a sellout.
Let's do it.
I'll do all the brand deals.
I'll do anything for views.
I'll do anything for money.
Anything for money. But like, all right. So another kind of thing I want to address, like, how do you make money off of YouTube now? Like, we're not doing this for money or fame. We're doing this for fun. This is a hobby.
Gotta make that AdSense. Oh God. That
Wow.
sounded awful.
Yeah. Would you like to restate what you just said?
You gotta make that AdSense.
There you go. But no, like even today, like, YouTube is kind of progressively gone to shit. Isn't that the whole thing that if you pay enough into YouTube, you have the ability to like start blocking people's videos, and
It's a bit more complicated than that.
is it
Yeah.
like how? Wow,
Shit.
that was bad.
There's a guy with a gun and he killed me.
Are we going per death or per episode?
Per episode.
Okay. So yeah, that's YouTube is just getting bad, and you can't really make money off of YouTube anymore. Before YouTube was such an open platform, but now with all the restrictions and just the anal, just kind of decisions everyone's making with that, it's a whole thing. I think YouTube was a really nice platform, but now it's become really hostile between certain people, and I think one of the better ways to make money nowadays is use YouTube or video platforms to make yourself well known and then start selling merchandise.
Yep.
I know certain companies are really big, like Rooster Teeth are really big because they have so many forms of income. They have their own marketplace, and there they sell merchandise for all of their subsidiaries. You can buy merchandise for all of their animations that they do. So like Ruby and Animated Adventures and all that stuff, Red vs. Blue. And then they also sell merchandise for like Achievement Hunter and Let's Play, more specifically, all the way down to like Funhouse and Screw Attack and Creatures and all that. So they have so many forms of income coming in. All their videos really do is bring attention to themselves. And so between their merchandise they're selling and like their Rooster Teeth first and all that, they don't really need to worry about YouTube being a sustainable source of income.
Yeah.
But then there's people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye who, like, how do they go about making money? Like PewDiePie, he's one of the biggest YouTubers, if not the biggest. I think he is.
He has the most subscribers.
Still, yeah. Because he reached that like a year or two ago, so I'm not really sure if he's still up there.
Nope, no one has caught up. He's got like a huge gap.
Yeah.
Him and, like,
So for like him, it's not hard to make a lot of money off of that because he has so many, like, it's just even a small amount per person would result in such a shit ton of income. But then people who aren't necessarily as big, how do they make money? Because I don't think you can really make money off of YouTube anymore as far as ad revenue. Can you?
Fucking shit. Got stun locked.
Stun locking is the fucking worst. I think there's also, isn't there selling out to the conglomerates? Not the conglomerates, the people like Maker Studios that collect YouTubers. I think Maker is
Chat. You mean networks?
networks. There we go. Like, how do you make money off of that? Don't they push you really hard?
Yeah, they push. They like promote you a bit.
Yeah, really
but
hard.
They get a percentage of the AdSense.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, how do you get out of that? Is it a contract for like this long we get it, or do you just kind of like sell your soul to the devil?
I think it's a contract.
Because I know for our friends and I, we tried to start a production company-ish, and for Off Pitch, I don't know if you remember that, when we tried to make that work, but just like it just couldn't. We couldn't get it off the ground. But we had a network approach us like immediately, and it was just some random network centered out of like somewhere in like the Arabian continent.
Shreklovania.
That's I mean, I don't even know what you said there. I didn't think it was anywhere you said there. But, no, it's just, networks are really weird. I don't know well enough how to work, and honestly, like, if we get approached by a network anywhere in the future, do you think we would join them, or would we try to stay independent?
I think we're gonna stay independent.
Because, like I said before...
Unless Rooster Teeth...
Oh, no, I'll sell the fuck out to Rooster Teeth. If they approach me and they're like, hey, Peyton, come work for us. Like, okay, sure.
Later, fuckers.
Later, fuckers. Like, fuck you guys, I'm out. He's like, that's kind of where I want to go. With, like, because I have dreams and hopes for future. Like, I don't want to... I never really had my heart set on becoming a gamer. I had, I want to become an engineer and stuff like that. That's where I look at my life going. But if I ever had the chance to do gaming as a career, I would totally do that. It's just not really something I ever saw as achievable.
Well, you never know. Crazier things have happened.
That's very true. I guess nobody really ever thinks that you doing a career in this ever would really result in what they did. Most people started as like a hobby,
Yes.
Except unless you're like that 12-year-old, like 12 to 15-year-old range where you're like, I want to do this as a career because it's so cool, Like, I was like that when I was that age. I wanted to do that. I thought it was going to be a sustainable, like, thing I could do. Now, obviously, I'm smarter, and I know, like, no, you can't. You have to kind of, you have to future-proof. You have to have a safe, form. But even now, I'd still, like, if I could do it, I would, because I mean, as long as I don't compromise on, what I want out of it. Because obviously, even being a gamer, if you compromise, you can make it so draining on yourself that, what you loved once, you don't love anymore kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why, I mean, I'd still like to keep an actual career, but just doing entertainment, I wouldn't have any problem with that. Even not just, just gaming, but even like if we started doing entertainment, music, skits, live action stuff like that, like, I'd totally be down for that. But I don't know, it's something to think about. I think right now it's so distant, so imperceivable. Like, we at the time of recording this, we don't have any videos out.
Yep.
We have a shitty live stream, but that's about it.
Yeah. The best shitty live stream.
The best shitty. If you can understand our conversations from missing half of the fucking audio, because game capture for the Elgato is shit, and unfortunately OBS for some reason did not want to work for us. And that's what we're using right now. We're using OBS, and that's basic. It's kind of what everyone uses. And for some reason, with the Elgato game capture, the video quality is good. It comes out good enough, yes. Without too much jitteriness. But the audio, it doesn't record the audio properly. It'll come in and out. And we were going to try to record the audio separately, but we just decided that after hours of struggling, we just had enough.
Yeah, and I think that's what we should call it.
You gonna call it?
Yeah.
Hey, well, next time on... I'm not gonna finish that. I don't.